My iPad just died. That was tragic.
There are no pillowcases in here! Why did I do that?
Hello, everyone. How are you? How are you doing? How was your week? Have you gotten enough sleep? You probably haven't. I know I haven't. Did you drink enough water? Have you eaten proper meals? If the answers to those questions are mostly yes, congratulations. You're doing better than I am. I am currently fighting a almost like a depressing amount of senioritis. I can no longer find the will to go to school. I don't want to go to school. I don't want to get up in the morning. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to turn in my assignments. I don't want to take tests. I don't want to do anything. I'm so tired. But alas, we must keep pushing. We have approximately 2.5 months before we finish high school, which is fantastic. I am going to miss high school a lot, but thank the Lord, I simply can't do this anymore. With that being said, in order to motivate myself to even want to go to school, I have to find the little joys in life. You know what I'm talking about? I have to find hobbies and things to do in my downtime that I now have, now that I don't dance at a studio anymore and I only dance in school. I have a lot of free time. I have arguably too much free time. I've never had this much free time. And while I love it, and I honestly still use most of it because I'm just like doing like normal human things that aren't just like schoolwork and dance, it is hard to find certain hobbies, especially in the town that I live in. I have to adapt. We all have to adapt. Wherever we live, we all have to adapt. And I'm not saying that my situation is any harder or easier than anybody else's. Obviously, like, there are people who have it way worse than me. But still, life gets tough. And one of the ways that I have been feeling that largely is the fact that it is now March. And March is my least favorite month. February and March are my two least favorite months. And let me tell you why. February and March are like the devil's spawns of months. They don't hold anything good. You don't really get any days off, except for like the end of March for spring break. Sometimes a couple snow days if you live in a state that gets snow. But most of the time, February and March absolutely suck ass. They're horrible. Except I have some family birthdays. Happy birthday, Dad. Happy birthday, Grandma. I can't stand February and March. It's cold, it's gloomy, the sun doesn't come out very often because I live in Michigan. You're just so close to spring because it's almost April, but it's not April, it's only March. So we have, I think about 28 days left of March at this point, and I simply can't handle it anymore. So one thing I've been doing to escape the dreadfulness of this season, especially the fact that we're getting snow every 4 seconds and the sun doesn't come out anymore, one of the things that I've been doing to combat that feeling is obviously reading. As we all know, if you've seen any video on my channel before, I talk a lot about reading. I literally have a giant bookshelf behind me, and this isn't even close to all of my books. I have probably triple this upstairs in my actual bedroom. This is just my me space. But for lack of a better word, I am obsessed with reading. It allows me to be creative without having to like exchange creativity for comfort. I feel like that happens a lot, especially in performing arts. You tend to have to be creative when it necessarily isn't the best for you or it's not particularly comfortable for you. But with reading, you're allowed to be creative and be just immersed into different worlds that don't take you out of the things that you already enjoy about life. You can forget about the bad things for a little while, but not the good ones. It's not really a give and take situation. It's more of an addition to my life. You know what I mean? On the topic of reading, This is why we are gathered here today. We all saw the title of the video. We know what the video is about. Today, I'm going to be attempting to pull an all-nighter to finish the Ninth House Hellbent duology. Here's my issue, is that I have this silly little app called Bookly, and it is the app that I use to track my reading process, my reading speed, my thoughts, and like any comments that I have about a book. It's a super cool app. It's a great app. I highly recommend that you download Bookly along with Goodreads and Fable if you're like an avid reader. Those are my 3 like book apps that I love. Fable's like a book club app, Bookly is a book tracker, and then Goodreads, we all know what Goodreads is. In Bookly, it tells me the speed that I'm reading, and it tells me at my average speed how long it will take me to finish a book from whichever page I'm on. I'm halfway through Ninth House, and my goal for the next, it's 7:44 p.m. right now. I probably should have said that. It's 7:44 p.m. and my goal for the next 10 or 11 hours is to finish Ninth House and Hellbent. With the speed that I normally read, my estimated time to complete this book is about 5.5 hours, which isn't bad. I'm 52% of the way through the book, and the estimated time is about 9 or 10 hours to finish the book. I read relatively normally, like I don't read super fast or super slow. I read pretty normal, like speed, average speed. Sorry, the camera angle probably just changed. I had to do a little bit of quick math. So, I lied. I have approximately 4 hours and 55 minutes left to read Ninth House, which will round up to 5 hours. So we'll say 5 hours left to read Ninth House. If I have 12 hours in total, I now only have 7 hours left. That is how math works. The estimated amount of time to read Hellbent is 10 hours, like approximately 10.5 hours. So, we're running into a little bit of a predicament, because if I have 5 hours left and 10.5, 10.5 plus 5 is 15.5 hours. I don't have that kind of time. Like I do, but I would like to sleep at some point. So what is gonna happen is, instead of trying to finish Hellbent, I'm gonna try to get as close to the end as I can before 7 o'clock a.m. or before 8 o'clock a.m., depending on how I'm feeling. Also, will I make it the whole night? Nobody knows. We're gonna attempt. I have been known to flop for the occasional all-nighter. I usually don't do that well. And I usually fall asleep really early. All of my friends know me to fall asleep very early. But we're gonna try it, because I'm gonna do it for y'all and for me, so that I can have documented process, that I can pull an all-nighter. So I will be giving y'all timestamps as we go through the night. This is how this is gonna go. I'm gonna start reading at 9 or 10. I'll probably start reading at 9 or 10. Around there. That will give me, well, no, because then I don't have 12 hours. I'll have like 10 if I go to 8. That's okay, right? 10 to 8? I think that's fine. I'm going to start reading at around 10 o'clock. And I'm going to see how far I can get before 8 a.m. The page count will stop at 8 o'clock a.m. Here's the plan. I'm going to give y'all check-ins. I'm obviously not going to record the entire time because I don't have enough storage for that. I'm gonna give you guys check-ins. This is mostly in an attempt for me to do something different, and also for me to try to just get through this series as quick as possible, because I am gonna start Shadow and Bone next, and I would like to get as much of that done before season 2 of Shadow and Bone comes out, and I have T-minus 13 days to do that, so less than 2 weeks to read the entire Shadow and Bone series. So we need to get cracking. Lee Bardugo, everyone. Everybody give it up for Lee. I'm gonna track my progress with Bookly, because you can set up reading sessions. I'm gonna track my progress with Bookly so that we have all of this data. And yeah. Oh my god, has my hair looked like that the whole time? Yo. That is sinister. That's horrible. So yeah, it's currently 7:57 p.m. I actually can't wait to go on this journey with y'all. So yeah, without further ado, this is me trying to pull an all-nighter for the first time in my life to read the Alex Stearns series by Leigh Bardugo. It is currently 7:59 p.m. I will check in with you guys in T-minus 2 hours when we start reading. Hello. It is currently 9:53 p.m. We're about to start the all-nighter. I've changed my appearance. Don't know why I just moved the mic. I've changed my appearance slightly. We also moved upstairs because I figured this is probably going to be more enjoyable for me if I'm like in my like room that has like easy access to like food and a fridge. We're not really working with much here. We've got this mini bottle of Life water, my prescription, which never mind, I'm not gonna put that clip in. We've got this mini bottle of Life water.
Shut up. This clip is making me die for no reason. The way that I take my phone and I like, reposition it so that you, so that you can't see the pill. Oh my god. Wow. That just was so funny.
And that's pretty much it. It's 9:54 p.m. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. It's gonna be a long night. Am I excited? I don't know. Ask me in 2 hours if I'm still excited, because I'm gonna be honest, I almost lost it already. I almost took a nap. It's not even 10.
These clips are so funny because I know exactly what I was thinking in this moment and the moment that I wanted to take a nap. I wanted to take a nap, first of all, at like 8:45. And I was like, it'll only be a couple minutes. Like, it'll just get me recharged. Get recharged from what? You didn't do anything. Oh my god.
It's gonna be rough. But honestly, I'll be happy if I even finish Ninth House. Like, I know that I'm gonna fail. Unless I don't. Have a positive attitude. Have a positive attitude. I can't be doing that. Just live. I was getting so philosophical in my head just then. Oh my god. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Hour 1. Reading Ninth House. I don't know why I look like that today. We're gonna actually ignore. I don't have my mic with me, so the audio is probably shit. But funny story, I actually didn't make it last night. I filmed the first clip in slow-mo. So that was cool. I had to go in and undo that and switch all the slow-mo like moments, because the whole video was like 25 minutes long. It was crazy. But I actually didn't make it last night. I fell asleep at promptly 11:45. So we're gonna do a part 2 tonight. This is my my back. This is my last shot to do this because I have to go to bed early tomorrow night. I have to get up on Monday. F word. Update on the book. I have been reading a lot today, so hopefully this challenge will be easier to do today. I've been reading a lot. I'm now on page 313. So, and I'm gonna read some more before the actual night hits. My goal is to be almost done with this book by the time I start, so that I can do Hellbent and then start reading another book. But yeah, I'm super excited. I'm actually probably gonna continue reading right now. So, I'm also really excited. This is another part of a duology, and I'm super excited to read it. I also love the feeling of the cover because it's got like the same feel as the ACOTAR series with like the like mattified. Oh, it's really nice. Like, it's just so like grippy. I'm literally so excited to read this book. I've been wanting it at Barnes & Noble, or I've been seeing it at Barnes & Noble for a while, but it's more expensive there, and it was 20% off at Target, plus an extra something, so these are good, obviously. My hair is looking so fucking crazy today. I did want to give y'all an update that I did fail the first night of all-nighters, but it's gonna get better today. I promise. Tonight is gonna be the night that we actually do this. You guys, I have an absolutely horrendous tickle in my throat right now. Oh, not me from the back. So, it's currently 10:15 p.m. I'm already doing better than I was yesterday, I'm gonna be honest, because I'm less tired, because I got more sleep last night. So that's a plus. Also, according to my little app, I'm approximately 80% of the way through Ninth House, which is good, which means that should only take me a little bit, and then I can just listen to the audiobook and read Hellbent for the rest of my time, and then maybe start another book if I finish Hellbent. I don't think I'm gonna finish Hellbent, but you never know, mate. You never know. Wow, that coughing attack was really something. It's really kind of fucking with me a little bit. I don't really know what to do. What I have realized, though, in my journey of reading Ninth House is that I'm 100% going to need to go back through this book and annotate it, because oh my god, it's so good. Like, the more that I read of it, the more I absolutely fall in love with it, and the more I literally cannot wait to start reading Hellbent. But yeah, I'm gonna change really quick. I just did my little skincare. Actually, I used a new toner. I'm not even gonna say the name of the toner because it was ass. I used a new toner and it made my face feel like it was coated in, like, I don't know, like Jello or something. It was gross. If I don't make it, this will be 2 failed attempts, but I'm gonna try my damnedest for you guys. So hopefully this video is appreciated. It's currently 10:30 p.m. It's actually 10:29. I lied. But this is when we're starting the challenge. Officially, 10:30 p.m. I'm gonna try my very damnedest to make it for the next 7 hours. So 5:30 a.m. I'm gonna see if I can do it. We'll see. Ignore how absolutely horrendous I look, but oh my god, I'm not done yet. The last couple chapters have been absolutely insane. It's currently 11:30. I'll catch up with y'all in a little bit. Holy shit. I slept like a little baby last night. Guys, here's the thing. I'm not built for all-nighters. I just decided to go to bed last night. It's not like I fell asleep. I was just like, oh, I need to go to bed. Like, I need to go to bed now. This is my time to go to sleep. Hold on, that was crime. That's better. Anyways. Yeah, I'm just not built for all-nighters. Also, I literally just woke up. That's why I look so ugly right now. They shouldn't happen for me. Because I just laid down. And I was like, oh, I need to go to bed right now. I need sleep. So I went to sleep. I slept for a good 11 hours. I do think part of the issue is that I don't, like, regularly stay up late because I have to get up early, so I go to bed early. So my body and, like, my biological clock, circadian rhythm, blah blah blah, is accustomed to going to bed early. So I might have to try this again on, like, spring break or something. But I am going to try to finish this series today. So instead of an all-nighter, it's just going to be a read with me day. Sorry to disappoint. So basically, here's the deal. My books are sitting right over there. Dum 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 dum. I'm going to spend the entire day trying to get as far as I can in Hellbent. Maybe I'll finish it. It's currently, I don't fucking know. I don't have my glasses on. I can't see. That was embarrassing. Actually, I think the last time I checked in was literally like I forgot to say this. I literally was reading and I was falling asleep. I was leaning against my like big squishmallow over there and I was falling asleep while I was reading. So I was reading a page and then all of a sudden my leg fell off the side of my bed and I like jerked awake and I was like, oh my God. And then I looked at the time and I was like, I need to film a check-in so that they don't think I flopped. So I filmed a check-in and then immediately went to bed. I kind of conned you guys. Yeah, I'm on page 414 in 9th house, so I'm almost done. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna get ready for the day so that I don't feel like a little piece of poo all day. And then Hellbent is sitting right over there. I'm gonna see how far I can get in it. Because late night reading is just not for me. Reading is too relaxing for me to do it all night. Maybe I'll do that challenge, like I said, like over spring break or something, when my body's like more accustomed to going to bed later and waking up later. But that's in a couple weeks, so 2 to 3 weeks. Can we wait? This is just a big old fail. I'm so sorry. I'm actually not sorry. I need my sleep. And honestly, I think this makes the video funnier. I'm a comedy channel now. Anyways, I'm gonna go get ready, and then I will check in with y'all when I like do my little reading segments throughout the day. Hi. I look a bit different. I've had some hours to get my stuff together to do everything that I needed to do for the day. And now it's 12:35 p.m. 12:34 p.m. technically. And we're gonna start the reading journey. It's the first time I'm sitting down to read today. We'll see how many times I get interrupted. I'm looking forward to it. I need to finish the series. I'm so excited. So I'm gonna get cozy. I'm gonna cuddle up with a little blankie. And you should do the same. You know why? Because it's cozy reading day, babes. It's Sunday. It's cozy reading day. We're gonna be cozy and read together. Let's do it. You guys, when I tell you this fucking book is so good and you need to read it, I'm so serious. It's currently 2:35 p.m. I'm doing a separate video on this book and probably Hellbent as well because, oh my God, that book is fantastic. I'm already 100% gonna do another read through where I annotate and I go through and I point out all of the things now knowing what happened. Like, shit is wild. Wow. That's actually absurd. It's absurd how good this is. I had lunch. I hung out with my mom for a little bit. It's 2:35 now and I just finished 9th house. So I've got about 8-ish hours to read Hellbent. Obviously the whole time it's not going to be spent reading Hellbent, but I'm going to get as far as I can in this book today because I'd like to finish this duology by tomorrow. But holy shit, dude. I cannot believe how good 9th house was. Wow. I see why Stephen King said it was the best fantasy novel he's read in years. Y'all need to read this book. I gave it 5 stars. Oh my God. Game plan for the rest of my reading day. I just labeled my bookmark. Slay. That's like my favorite thing to do after I'm done reading a book. Next on the list, I'm gonna up my book count of 2023. Boom, we're at 6. We've read 6 books this year. We're gonna see how far I can get today. Yay, I'm so excited to keep reading. Okay, it's currently 11:18. I read 209 pages of Hellbent, which is actually huge for me. That's like the most I've ever read in one single day, because I also read like a quarter of Ninth House today. Like, I ate. This was so much more productive than it would have been if I would have done it as like an all-nighter, because I wouldn't have been like absorbing any of the information at night. So I think this was a better option. That's how much I've read, that's how much I have left. So I'm about halfway, like 45% of the way through, I think is what my little app said. I just tossed my headphones on the ground. This duology is incredible, and I'm loving it, and I cannot wait to read Shadow and Bone. That's about it for this video, y'all. I violently failed at pulling an all-nighter to read, but I ended up getting a lot more done than I probably would have anyways. So I kind of ate. But I'm exhausted, so I'm gonna go to bed. But yeah, keep reading, and I'll see you when I see you.